What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of Crypto Crew University. This is where we keep crypto simple. Today, another exciting video. There is a big move brewing. Which way is it going to send us? If you guys are new here, join the movement, hit that subscribe button right now. And everybody, give a big thumbs up. I appreciate you. It's great to see you guys back here. Now, first things first, I want to share with you guys an inspirational story. You guys know top-rated crypto classes in the entire industry. Perfect 5-star rating from 187 students. Here's a review from today, September 17th, from Soli K. I'm going to summarize it for you guys. Soli had been in crypto for more than a year. However, he kept making a lot of losing trades because he didn't have any strategy of when to buy and when to sell. Soli signed up to the classes, and after he finished, he made a handful of trades and made almost $3,000 in profit. Congratulations, Soli. Keep up the great work. If you guys are like Soli and you don't have a strategy of when to buy and when to sell, that is absolutely the number one thing you need in crypto to be successful. Number two is how to control emotions. So if you guys have been in crypto for about a year, you're going to sign up to this one, the class that Soli also signed up to as well. It'll be the first link in the description. You can save $100 right now on this combo, the Intermediate, Advanced, and Pro. I will link it here as well. You're going to sign up to this one if you've been in crypto just a few months. It'll be the second link in the description. I will link it right here as well. It's time for you to stop losing your hard-earned money. It's time to get a strategy. Now, we're going to move into this chart today, okay? Where we left off in the last video, we had discussed if this was a dead cat bounce. We analyzed both scenarios, which I always want you guys to do. One side is always going to have a lot stronger evidence than the other. We concluded that it's highly likely this is a dead cat bounce. It had all of the technicals that aligned with a dead cat bounce. And this candle, ladies and gentlemen, started when I just was planning to film this video. Just a little bit ago, it was at 6,005. So we could be seeing the very beginning of a dead cat bounce playing out. However, there's a big move brewing, guys. It's the calm before the storm. We're going to analyze today which way this storm is going to push us, the calm before the storm. We're going to analyze both scenarios and then weigh out our options. We're going to look at many different charts to get a full picture of what we believe to be true. So we're going to start with the bull case, not a bull run case, just a bull case, meaning prices will continue to rise because we do have some evidence for that as well. The first thing that we want to talk about is price action. For the bulls to be happy, we have a clear uptrend in price. And we've had it since 624, meaning we created our low at 624, then we created our higher low, our first one, around the beginning of August, and our next higher low in the beginning of September. So long-term uptrend, not bear market. You have noticed I have never, ever called us to be in a bear market, and I will tell you when I believe that to be true. This is an uptrend. It's something to be happy about if you're a bull. Another thing to be even more happy about for the bullish case is we started our uptrend on 624 in price action, but in the RSI on the daily chart, we started it even before that, about 11 days before on 612. So literally since 612 of this year, we have been in an uptrend with the RSI. I'm going to show you a different chart here in a moment that will really put it in perspective and talk about what prices we need to watch out for on the downside. Okay, so there's no bullish case for the stochastics. However, we have a stochastics break on the way down, bad thing for the bulls, But bulls, you want to watch that 20 level on the daily RSI that often acts as support and resistance. You would love it to act as support in this case. So we'll keep a close eye on that. It looks like in the next handful of hours, we're going to know which way that's going to swing there. Now, we're going to take a look at the 3-day chart and get some more perspective of what is to be excited about with good signals and bad signals, particularly now the good signals for the bulls. Our moving average here on the 3-day. So again, the 3-day chart is just looking at the same information, just through a different lens. Okay, we're analyzing the same information through a different lens, a little bit of a bigger picture focus here with this chart. Now you can see our moving average. We have held right on this moving average for just over a month, from 814 from 814 until present day, 916. So for a little bit over a month, we have held. That's a great thing for the bulls. You do not, as a bull, want to see us break this level, the most critical level that we are going to test right now. I believe we are on our way down to test this level right now. As a bull, keep a close eye on 6,000, just a little bit over 6,000. If we break this moving average and some structure that we've put in over the past few months, it's not going to be a good sign. It's something that we have talked about on a few videos. We'll talk about it again a little bit later. Now, for the RSI, take a look at this. We're going to draw a trend line. Steve, how do I draw a trend line at home? Super simple. All you want to do is connect 3 data points, either from all across the bottoms or all across the tops. So if you zoom in here, wow, we are right on our trend line, guys. This is going to be really exciting here in the next 6 to 12 hours. So you can see on 624, we created our low on this trend line. On 8.8, we touched down again. We touched down again on 9.7, and we are on it right now on 9.16. For the bulls, you do not want to see us break this trend. It's been in progress for many months. It would not be a good sign to break that. So that's how you draw a trend line. You can draw it from across all the bottoms or across the tops. With the RSI, the stochastic RSI on the 3-day, we do have a tiny bit that we're holding on to for a bullish case. We have a slight cross on the way up, albeit very slight. Now, let's get to the bearish case. So keep in mind all those points that we had for the bulls. So for this next big move to be a move up, those are our data points. It seems to be very big picture like. A lot of big picture long-term trends for the bulls. Let's look at the bearish case. All right. So with price action, we'll start with price action for the bearish case. Let me first back up a minute. For the bulls, this is what you guys want to focus on the upside. We must break 6,005, which it's been very difficult for us to do that, as you guys know. We must break that for the bulls, and we must break above these 2 moving averages and make it support. We must make 6,008 support. We must break through there and hold that and try to test and make a new high. We discussed it in the last video. As a bull, that's what you want to do. You want to hold 6K, break 6.5, hold support on 6.8. Those are the things you're focusing on. Now, we'll go to the bears. Bears case, listen, 6,005 has been so difficult for us to break. Why has it been difficult? Again, you always want to look left. We're backwards, right? So you want to look left. You want to look left always. If you want to know what's going to happen in the future, you got to look left, all right? So we want to know, what are these candles going to do? We must look left. They tell us that all of these candles here battled 6,005. So for 13, 14 days, we had strong resistance at 6,005. We had previously broken resistance around here, so it became support. Previous support becomes resistance. Now it's resistance. Even previously, during all this period, which is a little over a month, we battled 6,005. So we had just seen rejection from 6,005 on the candle that's forming right now. Again, when I started preparing this video, we were up here, guys. We were right at about 6,500. And I started preparing for this video, and we are dropping. And I believe this to be just the beginning. I think we're really going to test 6K, and we may break it. More on that in a moment. So the bearish case is extreme resistance for price action. How about for RSI? More resistance. You can see this blue level that we've created here, right at about 46.7 on the daily RSI. It's been extreme level. It's one of the most important levels for the entire history of the RSI with Bitcoin. Right now we're holding extreme resistance. We had talked about it in the past couple videos, how we were approaching that resistance. Now we've got rejected and we're being pushed down from that resistance. So we do have support around 30. We'll see how that holds up. RSI as we speak, wow, 38. It was about 44, 43 right when I started preparing this video. Wow, we have been dropping. Also bearish case are stochastics. We do have a cross down on the daily chart, meaning our momentum is now shifted to heading down. So this dead cat bounce is playing out as it appears. So what we can see based on the analysis we've made so far is, look, longer term, we do have some structure in place for an uptrend. That's clear with price action and with the RSI. However, short term, we do have a dead cat bounce playing out with downward momentum, with room to go down. We've got 38 on the RSI. We do have room to go down. We're in oversold territory, but with room to go down on the stochastics. So that long-term structure, that long-term structure that we've been forming could be broken on this move. That's what I'm paying attention to. That's what I would like you to pay attention to. If we break these long-term structures that we have formed, these uptrends, that's not a good signal. The level to watch is 6K. If we break below 6K, it might get a little bit ugly for the short term. We'll have to reevaluate the charts as we get there. So one thing I want to reference is I'm going to be doing a bonus video for all of my students right after this one. The reason is my favorite indicator is, my students know what my favorite indicator is. It is screaming at us with a specific signal. You guys know we keep it really simple here on YouTube. My classes are much more involved. I try to give my students a lot more knowledge and learning points. So bonus video being sent out to all of my students right after this one. If you guys want to become a student and get this bonus material of what this indicator is, by the way, this indicator that I'm going to share with my students who already have known it for many months, it's my favorite indicator in the most underappreciated, unrecognized indicator in crypto. In my opinion, one of the most important. So I'm going to be doing that video. If you guys want access, just become a student. It's that simple. You also get the ETF video that I made a few days ago. I want to read you guys this quote here because I've gotten a lot of questions. Steve, is the pro class ready? I've spent 3 months on the pro class, my blood, sweat, and tears, and it is finished. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finished. It is an incredibly powerful class. We'll read a quick quote from John. John says, I cannot say enough how eye-opening all the pro class series have been, particularly class 3. Step-by-step process for how to trade like a pro has been outstanding. Thank you, John, for your support, and I appreciate you, and keep up the good work. Guys, this is how to get involved. This combo is the top-selling combo on the entire website and includes the pro. You're going to sign up to this one if you've been in crypto around 1 year. It'll be the first link in the description. I'll also link it for you here. And right now, you can save $100 with this combo. You're going to sign up to this combo if you've been in crypto just a few months. It'll be the second link in the description, and I'll link it for you right here. And with that combo, you can save $150 right now by signing up. It's time for you to stop losing your hard-earned money, and it's time for you to get a powerful strategy of exactly when to buy and exactly when to sell. A couple more charts I want to share with you guys. One of them is one we touch on just on occasion, but it's great to take a step back and look at this big picture. Before we get to this, as we move through these charts, guys, please don't get too emotional. On the way up, don't get too excited. On the way down, don't get too sad. You want to stay even keel. You want to keep your ego out of the picture. You want to keep your stubbornness out of the picture. And remember, we're in a bear market. There are so many opportunities to buy in a bear market. There are literally too many. There's too many opportunities to buy, not a whole lot of opportunities to sell in a bear market. So just stay even keel, keep your emotions in check. This illustrates our bear market even better. This is the total market cap, okay? All the money that's in crypto. What I would like you to notice is that we topped out, as you know, in January. This is when our altcoin cycle went absolutely parabolic, topped out in January 7th, even though Bitcoin bottomed out or started falling before then. If you notice just the big picture trend, guys, the trend is your friend. Nobody can argue with the trend is your friend. It's been a famous quote for decades in all sorts of investing. Notice here, we created our low here, February 6th. We created a lower low on April 1st. We created a third consecutive lower low on June 27th. This is with market cap, mind you. We created our fourth consecutive lower low on August 14th. And we created our next lower low on just a few days ago, September 12th. What does the trend say? Because the trend is your friend. Again, we can't get too excited. We know that nothing goes straight down. We're going to have some rallies after we bottom out on our next one. So there's opportunities to make money. We talked about it in the last video. There were a handful of altcoins that went on a great run. The signals that you will learn in my classes would have told you about exactly those coins and when to get in. There was a lot of opportunities to make 20, 30, 40% in just a span of a few days. But again, now we're starting this rollover here, all right? So just stay even keel. If you wake up and we're below 6,000, take a breath. Everything's going to be fine. I want to show you guys two more quick charts before I let you go, just as for what to keep in mind. We had talked about longer term. We've got those uptrends in place. But again, the short term is not looking great, and we could break those uptrends, and this is how we would break it. We're on the 3-day chart looking at the 2014. Again, we've discussed this at length in many videos. You can see our moving average here. We had 4 candles on our moving average, 4 consecutive candles on our moving average as we approached our market structure. Our market structure, this blue line that you do not want to see us break. What happened today, Steve, in 2018? Well, in 2018, we have 4 candles on our moving average, okay? 4 candles on our moving average. Why does that say? Okay, yeah, this is a 3-day. 4 candles on our moving average as we approach market structure. Pay close attention. We don't want to see a break of this moving average. Again, that's right around 6,000, around 6,075 to be exact. So that's what we're looking for in the short term and the long term. Long term, we want to hold our uptrends that we've been forming. Short term, it's looking like we're rolling over. Looks like the dead cat bounce is playing out. You want to hold 6K if you want to see more upside. If we break 6K, it's really going to be a bad signal for the short term, because if we do break, you can see here that we did have a break. This is pretty drastic. It may not look that way on a 3-day, but this is a large. I'm not going to tell you the percentage. I don't want you guys to be freaked out, but we had a big break. I'll put it that way in 2014, followed by a very large run. This may not look like a big run, but this, I can't remember the percentage. I think it's around 75. We'll take a quick measured move here. 66%. We had a move after this. Again, nothing moves straight down and straight up. You have to know when to buy and when to sell, or you are going to get killed in this market, guys. You need a strategy. If you don't have a strategy, you must make that change today. You need to get yourself a strategy. Otherwise, how are you going to be successful? You're basically gambling. I don't want to see you guys gamble. I don't want to see you lose your hard-earned money. So get yourself a strategy. All right. What I would like to tell you guys is look at this here. We had 72 days. Again, 72 days right around our market structure. Some of it a little up, some of it a little down. So this essentially was our long consolidation period, and then we fell. We fell because we were below market structure and we held resistance at market structure. So watch out for this formation. Again, we still have some time. We're just in the beginning of it, but that's what I'm looking at long term. That's what I'm looking at short term, and that's what I'm looking at relative to these charts. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think the dead cat bounce is going to play out? Do you think we will hold 6K? If you haven't done so already, give a thumbs up on this video. For everybody that comes on every video and gives a thumbs up, you're awesome. You guys, I tell you all the time, I'm not building this myself. We are growing really fast. Our community is incredible, but it's not because of me. It's because of everybody. It's because of you that comes on and gives that thumbs up. It's because of you that comes on and gives a positive comment and creates positive energy in our community. So I thank you. And last but not least, please get yourself a strategy. Strategy in controlling emotion, the number 1 and 2 things in all of crypto. If I had to pick a third thing, it would be support and resistance. If you can do those 3 things, you're going to win, and you're going to win a lot more than you lose. And that's going to be a great feeling. I want you to have that feeling. If you don't know how to sign up, this is how you sign up. The first link in the description, save $100, sign up to this combo. If you've been in crypto around 1 year, it's the top selling item on the entire website. I will link it for you here as well. This will be the second link in the description. I will link it here as well. You're going to sign up to this combo if you've been in crypto for just a few months. You guys notice we dusted off the pink blazer for today's show. My blue blazer is already packed. I am on my way to Asia in the next 11 hours. So the next time you will see me, we'll be in Asia, back with the blue blazer, and hopefully back with some good news, but we'll have to see how these charts play out. Keep a level head, everybody. I believe in you. You believe in yourself, and we'll see you right back here on the next episode. Peace and love to the crypto crew. Students, I'm going to be sending you guys an amazing video right after I film this. Peace and love, everybody.